Good MAGA morning, Patriots. It's Tuesday, April 15th, 2025, and you're with me, Face of America, kicking off your day with the boldest, most pro-Trump news stories straight from the headlines. This is Good MAGA morning, and we've got a stacked lineup of wins to unpack. Let's dive in. Biggest story today? President Trump's meeting with El Salvador's Bukele at the White House yesterday was a straight-up power move. These two are like peanut butter and jelly when it comes to crushing crime. In the Oval Office, Trump gave a shout-out to Bukele's mega-prison, CECOT, in Tecoluca, El Salvador, where 270-plus alleged gang members, think MS-13 and Tren de Aragua, are locked up tight, including 10 more dropped off on Saturday. Trump even told Bukele to build more jails, saying America's got, quote, homegrown criminals, end quote, to deal with. Bukele, with his 80% approval rating back home, just nodded and said all right. X is buzzing. Hashtag Trump Bukele's got 300,000 mentions, and folks in places like Miami are loving the tough talk. Stat. ICE has deported 1,500 people since January 20th, and Bukele's taking $6 million from the U.S. to keep that prison packed. Secretary of State Marco Rubio posted on X yesterday calling the Trump-Bukele duo an example for security in the hemisphere. That's the kind of leadership that's got Houston reporting a 6% crime drop this quarter. On the economic front, Trump's tariffs are keeping the pressure on. Yesterday he told reporters outside the West Wing that Chinese electronics are in his crosshairs. No more free rides for Beijing. Commerce Secretary is working on chip tariffs to fire up factories in places like Tempe, Arizona. Here's the number. $390 billion in electronics hit U.S. shores last year, and Trump wants that money building jobs in Ohio, not overseas. A Rasmussen poll yesterday shows 61% of Americans back him on tariffs, especially in swing states like Pennsylvania. Sure, some tech CEOs are grumbling, but ex-users in Pittsburgh are posting, quote, America first, with 90,000 likes. That's the Trump economy, strong and proud. Cultures where Trump's really flexing. His administration slapped a $2.3 billion freeze on Harvard's federal funds yesterday after they dug in on their DEI programs. Education Secretary is pushing for classrooms to teach the Constitution, not ideology, and a YouGov poll out today says 70% of GOP voters are all for it. Harvard's whining in Cambridge, but towns like Boise, Idaho are cheering. X has hashtag defund woke trending at 200,000 posts. Why should taxpayers fund schools that don't respect America? Trump's rewriting that playbook, and it's a beautiful thing. Health-wise, Trump's still a machine. No new checkups today, but last week's Walter Reed report had him in top shape. Blood pressure is 120/80, better than most guys half his age. At 78, he's out there shaking hands and making deals, while the left's leaders are what, napping? X is having fun with it. Hashtag Trump Toughs got 30,000 memes, including one of him jogging laps around the White House. That's our guy. The haters are out, of course. Elizabeth Warren was in D.C. yesterday, writing letters to the SEC, crying that Trump's tariff tweets spook Wall Street. She's pushing for probes with Chuck Schumer. Yawn. Meanwhile, Trump's tax cuts are polling at 58% approval in places like Georgia. Macon's small businesses aren't buying Warren's noise. They want growth, and Trump's delivering. Atlanta's jobless rate, down to 3.8 since January. Closing out, Trump's got the cultural edge. Yesterday, he welcomed the Ohio State Buckeyes to the White House for their 2025 national championship win. 5,000 fans chanting USA for 3 minutes straight. Clips on X hit 2 million views. Then he posted a Truth Social vid hyping Bukele's prison setup. Another million views. Compare that to the left's latest, some snooze fest climate panel in Seattle with 200 people. Trump's got the vibe from D.C. to Dallas, and it's pure MAGA energy. That's your Good MAGA morning for April 15th, 2025. From Bukele's prisons to Buckeyes' victories, Trump's making America shine. Stay loud, stay proud, and I'll catch you tomorrow. MAGA out.